ใหม่บูชาแนลค่ะ
สวัสดีครับพวกกับผมพีป้าใหม่บูปะ PAP ป้าใหม่บูนะครับอะไรของคนเนี่ยครับคราวนี้เราก็จะมาลุยกันต่อเนาะก็ต้องบอกกันนะครับบางทีเล่นเพลินถ้าคลิปมันเกินถ้าคลิปมันหนักเกิน20-30เกิน40นาทีเนี่ยคือผมจะไม่สามารถใส่คลิปได้นะแต่ตอนที่รู้สึกว่า
Ah, I was expecting someone, or something. Please, come in. It has been so long since I could focus, you see. But the rip in the veil has been mended.
เราจะเจรจาก่อนสักหน่อยไหมอันนี้ผมไม่ได้ดูบทสรุปนะผมจะไปดูเฉพาะบางฉากถ้ามีอยู่ในเล่มก็จะดีมากแต่ว่าไม่มีแล้วไงทำไมมีชีวิตอยู่ได้ไง
Only just. I have only a short time left.
Careful. This man has dabbled in matters forbidden by the Maker. He may look frail, but don't trust him.
So the Maker told you that, did he? Short-sighted men have forbidden my research, not any god. Enough. Why are you here? What is your intent?
ฉันมีสัญญาคือแกต้องตาย
My body may be frail, but my sorcery is not.คนที่ชอบอาวุธแนวทุบด้วยผมก็นี่ยังไม่ได้เป็นแชมเปี้ยนเนาะเดี๋ยวอันนี้ผมยังไม่รู้วิธีปลดบล็อกแต่ผมจะลองแต่คิดว่าน่าจะเกี่ยวข้องกับคนที่เรา
Allow me. I could do that for you. I'll do it.
เดี๋ยวเราไปเป็นทางที่ไปปลดปล่อยเจ้าคุณย่าก่อนเพราะยังไงเราก็ต้องปลดปล่อยคุณย่าอยู่ดีอ่ะคือคราวที่แล้วก็คือฆ่าเนาะยังไงก็ต้องฆ่าถามว่าทำไมถึงเป็นอย่างนั้นอันนี้เขาไม่ได้อยู่สบายนะครับเขาถูกจองจำอยู่นะให้เราคิดถึงแง่นี้ด้วยว่าเขาก็ถูกจองจำอยู่
Yes.
เดี๋ยวผมจะลองหาวิธีการเป็นอาชีพอื่นนะผมยังไม่อยากเป็นอะไรเนี่ย
The maelstrom has subsided. The Magus' web is destroyed. The deal is upheld. Now this one will go.
คุณต้องตอบ
That was not the agreement. This one promised no such answers. Ask, human. Ask quickly.
Grandmother, Sophia, she knew about the blood magic then?
Yes, she did. Avernus was powerful, useful. It suited her ambitions.
But... Enough. Do you have any proof of this? Any proof of her good deeds and bad?
Poor ilk of this body. This one has nothing. Only words lost in the wind.
I don't know what to think. The whole family held to the belief that Sophia was a hero. Truth is she was, and she wasn't. Thanks, though. The truth is good to know.
Our business is at an end. What? This one will grind your bones in my teeth.
โลกต้องรู้เลย
You've done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is safe again. A good thing you took care of that Avernus. A blood mage. In the Wardens. Common folk should never hear of that. Some still distrust Wardens, even in a blight. Crazy buggers. But there was no proof to redeem my family. Well, thanks, Warden. For so long I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again. It is. In time, it might liven up, though. You're gathering an army, after all. A fortress may do some good with that. An honour. If you ever want to talk again, I'll be here. And I'll have some of my wares to sell.
Looks like we're done here. a demonic invasion thwarted, a warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
I will miss this place. It was infested with spirits and undead, but it had no birds. Not a single one of those malicious, spiteful little demons.
ก็ตรงนี้สั้นเหมือนคิดนะเดี๋ยวจะไปในแคมป์ก็อย่างที่บอกก็ต่อไปผมก็จะเล่นแบบผมจะมีแคมป์ไว้ด้วยเพราะว่าถ้าผมพลาดผมจะไปเริ่มต้นที่แคมป์ใหม่เลยดีกว่าต้องมาเริ่มต้นใหม่เบอร์นี้ก็เหนื่อยนะผมจะทำแคมป์เอาไว้ก่อนเข้าตรงนี้เพราะว่าตอนที่เล่นคราวนั้นคือเหมือนคนแค่ผมไม่ได้เซฟตรงแคมป์ไว้ไงแล้วที่เปลี่ยนสีผมตัวละครจะได้รู้สึกว่าเป็นคนละตัวกันไงแค่นั้นเองยังหาดาบดีๆไปให้สแตนไม่ได้เลยอ่ะแล้วสแตนเขาจะต้องมีบทบาทในศาสตร์ไอคิวเรสอะไรนั่นอันนี้ผมจำเป็นต้องบางทีเล่นตัวละครมันก็ตัดสินใจยากเหมือนกันนะเอาละผมจะไปตั้งค่ายไว้ก่อนโอ้เพิ่ง12 ทีเดียวอันดับแรกคือผมจะไปซื้อของฝันทิ้งไว้แล้วก็เอาไปให้พวกตัวละครนะแล้วค่อยคุยให้ระบบนี้ดีกว่าคือแหละที่ซื้อของซื้ออะไรเสร็จแล้วผมก็จะเซ็งแล้ว
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? I'm sure.
อาวุธหน้าไม้ผมไม่อยากใช้อ่ะขวานนี่
Why, thank you so much. Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much. Why, thank you so much.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Oh, that. Merely reflecting on the hopeless nature of the task in front of it. The most likely outcome is that it and its companions will become a stain on some rock for the Darkspawn to tread upon. I shall be moved to a single tear by the tragedy. It's true. One single tear. And then it's off to the north, I think. Or maybe west. I haven't decided. What's that? Did it hear flapping wings? There may be pigeons nearby. We should be alert.
You called. I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the Darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell. I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand. Perhaps. I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it. They said they found me with nothing. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath. If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now. Near Lake Calenhad. Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
What do you need? Ask away.
ไอ้คนนี้มาแล้วสถาบันทีวอเอ็นมาสามารถสอนเป็นห้า
I suppose I could, but I really would rather not. When the Grand Cleric let Duncan recruit me, she made me swear never to reveal Templar secrets outside of the Chantry. I'd rather not go back on my word.
Very well.
Ask me later, perhaps. Maybe I'll change my mind. This is not something small you're asking, after all.
Something I can help with?
Yes?
What's on your mind?
ทำไมคนนี้ใจมาที่เซเลเดน
My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Orlais was defeated and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais and did not set foot in Ferelden till much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it. Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecily let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother. Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dried flowers in her closet amongst her clothes. Small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andrastis Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on.
ก็มีภารกิจใหม่เข้ามาก็ดีนะเพราะว่าเราภารกิจคือมันก็อยู่ระหว่างทางนี่แหละต้องมาน้องหมามาทักเป็นตัวสุดท้ายก็ได้เดี๋ยวเพราะว่ามันจิ๋วๆใกล้ทางออกแล้วตรงนั้นหลังจากคุณจะต้องมากับกระเทียมว่าไง
I await your command.
ไม่มีบางอย่างอยากถาม
So, full of questions, are you?
เป็นลูกสาวเป็นเมลจริง
I
เหรอ
assume you were actually asking whether Flemeth herself gave birth to me. Truly, I do not know. I once asked Flemeth that very question and she merely laughed at me. It is not inconceivable that she could capture a chastened man, or perhaps change to a more attractive form to attract him willingly. I find it more difficult to imagine her with child.
เธอไม่ได้แก่
As a matter of fact, I remember her being younger once. She had black hair, much like my own, long and lustrous. But how could that be if she is centuries old? Has she become wizened only recently? Or are the tales of her legend only that and nothing more? I do know the tales of Flemeth having many daughters, even though I have never met another. And Flemeth has always treated me as her blood.
แปลว่ารักเธอหรือเปล่า
What an odd thing to say. Why must love enter into the equation? Flemeth taught me everything I needed to learn. How to survive, the meaning of power, the truth of men. If other mothers do not teach these things, then I believe them the lesser. You suppose it's true? 'Tis true. To indulge in love is to indulge in delusion. Surely a Grey Warden such as yourself does not believe otherwise.
ไม่คุณพูดถูก
And I am glad to hear it.
อุ๊ยโอเค เดี๋ยวจะไปคุยกับน้องหมา แล้วเดี๋ยวจะเซฟน้องหมา
Oh, look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables. เขาหมายถึงดีอ่ะ The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again. มีเสียงเลยใช่ไหม I don't want it, you worthless fur bag.
กลัว ฉันคิดว่าคุณการสักความสึกกันนะ
Oh, he's just trying to be manipulative. I can tell. I do it too.
โอเคครับ เดี๋ยวนะเซฟแคมป์เซฟเลยแคมป์งั้นผมขออนุญาตจบการแคสไปก่อนนะครับ ถ้าชอบอย่าลืมกดไลค์กดแชร์กด subscribe กดแจ้งเตือนนะครับวันนี้ก็สวัสดีก่อนนะครับถ้าชอบอย่าลืมกดไลค์กดแชร์กด subscribe เป็นกำลังใจให้ผมด้วยนะครับ